Vegas 114, Vallejos versus Emmett. We back with another recap of a trip to the Apex that was pretty good, as predicted. And as predicted, it was levels better than 326. Yeah, this card was good. I said it could have easily been the best card of the year so far, and there's a strong case to be made that it is. Sadly, there were some duds on the card that could weigh down a bit, but also I think this was just a really good card overall. I think the good outweighs the bad, and I enjoyed it. It was a fun card, and 14 fights, a lot of ups and downs throughout, and it was decent. I don't know what else I could really say. Much better than any pay-per-view we've seen so far this year, and I would say it's one of the two, if not the best card of the year so far. So again, as predicted, if you knew your shit, you knew this was a good card, and anyone who was calling it bad didn't know their shit. So I know my shit, and I knew this was a good card. So, and it was in execution as well as on paper, so happy about that. Obviously, as much as talking about a bad card is easier, enjoying a good card is easier as well. So that's what I did, and now I'm going to talk about it. So yeah, not really too much else I can think to really say there. Really the only thing left to say in this intro is, of course, the normal YouTube bullshit of please like, comment, and subscribe. 200 subs goal by the end of 2026. And unless I'm going to say something, which I don't believe I am, talk about the card vaguely before getting into it, did YouTube bullshit. I think that's both check marks done, which means I think we can head into some recap, because we have 14 fights. Some will get a recap because they sucked, some will get a big recap because they were good, and everything in between. Let's see which is which. Let's talk about some fights. 14 fights from the Apex, UFC Vegas 114. You ready? I know I am. So let's recap it. UFC Vegas 114 recap. Begin. As we began the same way we did the breakdown, because everyone made weight and everything stayed the same. Our first fight of the night was the Forgotten rematch that was actually better than the first fight between, to start the night, Pierre Rodriguez versus Sam Hughes. This was actually a decent fight, much better than their first fight, I would have to imagine. I'm not going back to find out, and, yeah, I got it wrong. Shocker. Great way to start the night. Pierre beat her again. She really just had their number, and this was one of the, I don't want to say few fights on the card. It didn't feel like a lot of fights were one-sided, but this one was definitely one-sided. Wrong tab, needed. There we go. All three judges scored at 30-27, and I would tend to agree with them. I don't know what round you really give Sam. If I'm correct, I think round 1 might have been close, but round 2 and 3 were not. I don't really know if I'm not right on round 1. I feel like round might have been a bit close, but I'm probably not. And it's a clean sweep for Pierre to make it 2-0 against Sam, and just really shows she has her number. Pierre really proved me wrong and shut me up here, because she looked really fucking good. Her cardio held up fine over the 3 rounds. She was much better on the feet. Ground game, the little we saw, was fine. She dominated and won with fucking ease. So, good job by Pierre. I was completely wrong. She has gotten better since the first fight, even more than I thought. And she looks good. She looks really fucking good here. Maybe a career best performance, especially against who she fought here. I think, again, I believe the second fight was the first fight was much closer than this one. And yeah, easy win for Pierre to start the night. Was the favorite, but Sam was actually the pick favorite. I'm not the only idiot. A lot of people saw what I was saying, man. Did not fucking end up being right, so I'm not the idiot. But, yeah, Pierre went out there and just schooled her. So, pure domination from bell to bell, and a great win for Pierre. Really put herself in a good position to fight for a ranking. That's what she deserves to. So, to school Sam Hughes like this, even more dominantly than he won the first time, impressive. Again, easily it could be a career best performance. And, yeah, I'll take the L here at the beginning of the night. I took a few. This one might be the most frustrating of the four. And, yeah, I should have picked Pierre, but I try to be smart and then work. And now, winners of the original fights and rematches this year are now 2 and 3. Pierre and Volk are the only winners. Jocelyn Edwards, Gregory Rodriguez, and Charles Oliveira were the other 3 winners, and obviously they did not win their first fight, so we'll see if Barber can tie up that series with Grasso and of the rematches so far this year. And, yeah, about all to say about the fight. It was decent. Again, they pretty much, I think, maybe 23, 24 minutes of striking and really little grappling. Decent fight beginning of the night, much better than expected. And, that was all there is to say there, so let's talk about the fighters. Beginning with our first of 14 winners tonight, and the first of 4 people to make me look stupid tonight. Piera Rodriguez getting her 5th win in the UFC, or it should be 6, but whatever. Continuing her winning streak up to 3 now, and easily putting herself in position to fight for ranking next. And, yeah, she deserves it. Should easily be on a 4-fight winning streak, to be honest. And her only real loss was to Jillian Robertson, who is, obviously we'll talk about later, is very good. Good stuff by Pierre here. Again, she easily deserves a top 15 shot. I thought she did after the Kellen Sells fight, and I think she just confirmed it even more here. 33 years old, not getting any younger, so if she's gonna make a run, it would be now. She looked well-rounded and pretty good here, so the serious top 15 shot, she's easily earned it. She's, I would say, one of the best unranked fighters in this division. Easily can make a case for being the best. And, give her a ranking opportunity. I'm gonna give the same idea I had after the Kellen Seltzer fight in a minute, and I'm picking her to win that fight easily, so let's see if they do it, and let's see if they finally give her that opportunity. And then for the loser here, the first person to piss me off tonight, the Sam Page, and definitely put goddamn Rampage, Sam Hughes falling to 6-6 in the UFC, breaking her 3-fight winning streak. Yeah, she really hasn't moved, fell, or risen from this fight. She's where she's continued to be. She's mid in the division, she's a gatekeeper, and she's going to beat people who are not that good or ready yet. She's going to lose to everyone she fights who's actually halfway decent, so that's the Sam Hughes story for you. I don't know what else I can really add. She will probably bounce back, because they'll probably give her someone who's not very good, and then she'll lose to someone who is very good again, so pretty fucking basic concept there, and not really too much to say. So Sam Hughes, same place she always was, that she almost was able to jump out of the unranked and actually maybe do something important and impressive, but no dice, so what can you really say? Outside of, with that being said, the only thing left to be said, for the first time of 7 tonight, we only got 7 fight ideas, sadly. Our first of those 7 will be for the winner here, Piera Rodriguez, and that idea I have for her is the same one I had after her last win, and that is, I think she should fight Amanda Heath. I think that makes complete sense. Boss is on a losing streak right now, I think 3 in a row, if I'm correct, if not more. Has it been 3? yeah, she's lost 3 in a row now. Not getting older, kind of fading out of the UFC, still ranked 10th. I would easily pick Piera to beat her, and I think it makes sense, so do it. You could hopefully, if Piera stays active, you could easily do that fight in maybe Brazil, in like, I think they go in October or some shit. Apex card, and later in the year, or whatever, whenever you want to do it. I think it would make sense, so do it. Why not? See no reason not to. And, yeah, I think it's deserved. Do I think they would do that? Maybe. I could also see them having her fight Angie, or I'd say Angie would be one of their options for Piera. I don't know if they're going to do that. I don't know what they're going to do with Angie, to be honest. But I'd rather see her fight Hebos. I'm definitely more intrigued in that idea. And, let's do it. Piera and Hebos. Same idea I had one after her last one. Same idea I have here. But yeah, let's see Piera get a ranking, because I think she would easily win that fight. Maybe she would be the underdog, which would make me look smart. And with that being said, not really too much else to say about this fight. It was better than expected. I got it badly wrong, and Piera looked really good, so what more can I really say? For Sam Hughes, again, she'll probably bounce back like she always does, fighting someone who's not very good, and we'll go from there. And for Piera, who should she fight next? I want to see her against Amanda Hebos. I think it'd be a good fight. I think it'd be a good win for Piera to get to 4 in a row. It probably should be 5 in a ranking, and that would get Hebos out of the UFC more than likely, so run it. See no reason not to, so not really too much else to say there. And yeah, good win for Piera. Maybe the best she's looked in the UFC so far, dominating a tough veteran, beating her again even easier. And let's see if she can finally get that ranking. So if she stays active, no reason not to give her a ranking fight. And what else can I really say? So good one for Piera to begin the night, and thanks for making me look stupid. See if she can get that ranking. After that, we go to our second fight of the night that definitely does not involve a ranking, but it was also a very good fight, even a bit better than I thought it would be, but as dominant and easy to predict as I thought it would be. As we have in our second fight of the night, our first male fight of the night, and our first of 2 fights at bantamweight. Both were very good, and this one definitely was better than expected to an extent. A fun scrap, as we had in our second fight of the night, Hector Sosa versus Luan Larceda. Well, outside of not being able to hear the audio all of round 3, thanks Paramount, you fucking suck. Yeah, this fight was decent. Another clear 30-27 in my opinion. They are completely out of order here. Another clear 30-27 in my opinion. You could make a better case for giving the round than you could Sam Hughes, but I still don't think it matters too much. I also did tell y'all this was gonna go to decision. I don't know why people are so high on finish, but yeah, Sosa can easily beat him over 3 rounds. Round 1, again, the only debatable round. Round 2 and 3, not even a fucking debate. And Hector Sosa gets the win in his debut. Fun fight, fun scrap, mainly a striking match for 15 minutes. And yeah, both guys got bloodied up, both guys land some big shots. No crazy moments or knockdowns, but it was just a fun little brawl. And yeah, Sosa gets the win, clear sweep on the scorecards, and yeah, does exactly what I thought he was going to do. Kind of same thing he did on Contender Series, have a fun little brawl, and get the win, and that's what he did. Again, I still don't get why so many people are high on finish. I don't see a finisher in Sosa from what I saw in Contender Series, and I did not think he would get one here either, so yeah, I'll take that easy decision pick there. And yeah, good one for Sosa in a fight that was much better than I thought it would be. So what more can I really say? Fun fight, better than expected, and another pretty clear decision, so not a good debut for Sosa, dominating, looked very good, and yeah, I like the PR fight, one-sided and pretty decent, so let's talk about the fighters. I'm beginning with the winner here, Hector Sosa, or Hetcher Sosa, getting his first win in UFC to keep his, well, I guess one loss. Yeah, everything I said about him pre-fight, I still stand by. He's not really a great prospect, but he's a decent fighter. He'll beat lower level guys, and he'll be a fine fighter, and I think everything right there is true. He beat a lower level guy. He is a decent fighter, and he's not a top tier prospect, because I don't think he would beat any of the top tier guys, so he's fine, but again, I just don't view him as a prospect, especially in a division like Bantamweight, which has guys like Elijah Smith, guys like fucking, I could fucking go on for a hot, Santiago Luna even, who didn't look great a few weeks ago, but still even he's a fucking prospect. So, Sosa is decent, but in this division, he's just kind of another guy. Unless he's fighting a bottom of the barrel dude, I don't see him beating anyone too great. And, yeah, what more can I really say? So, he's decent, good win here, fun fight, but I don't really see him going too far in the UFC, so maybe I'm wrong, and he'll prove me wrong if so, but I just don't see it. I see a very average, fine fighter for bantamweight standards. And then for the opponent, the loser here, who, yeah, he wishes he was average. The loser here, Luan Larceta, now 1-3 in UFC, leaving this fight, and, yeah, he's pretty bad. He did fine here. I don't think they're gonna cut him. I don't really see a reason to. I give him at least one more fight. He had a fun fight here, put up a good fight, and it was the most entertaining fight he's had in UFC so far, forever that's worse. Give him another fight, let him job out to someone else, and then cut him. So, yeah, good to see him staying active at least. If he can get another fight in this year, give him the shot to get beat up one more time and lose, and then go from there. Cut him after that, but I don't see them cutting him yet. Maybe they do. I wouldn't give a fuck if they did or didn't, but he's just one of the weakest fighters in the division. It's pretty simple. And what more can I really say here? So he's cannon fodder to this division, and we'll see if they can give him one more shot to be just that. So pretty simple. With that being said, sadly, no fight idea for Sosa, because I really could not find one, or really nothing popped out at me. Usually debuting guys are a bitch to try and fight ideas, so I'm not going to right now. Probably gonna give him a minor step up. I could easily see him fighting like a Garrett Armfield, or a very lower level guy like that. Christian Quinones, or someone who's not very good. I don't see him shoving him in there with anyone too good right now, because they want to build him up a tiny bit, because they don't have a lot of Spaniards. Joe Alvarez never fights in the Toporias, or the Toporias. So, a little more build up before you start giving Sosa losable fights is smart. And, yeah, so sadly no fight idea here for the Spaniard. And for Luan again, I don't think they're gonna cut him, but if they do, cool. I really don't care. If you fight again, cool, because you're gonna be an easy pick against, so either way, it works for me. So, not really too much else to say there. Good fight, again, much better than expected. Sosa's a fine fighter. Luan is not. He is very bad. And I'm just happy I told y'all this was gonna be a decision, and it was. So, thank you, and yeah, easy decision pick. It's an easy decision pick. First correct of the night, first perfect of the night. I'll take it, and yeah, not really too much else to say there, so Good debut for Sosa. Fun fight. Fix your audio, Paramount, and yeah, I don't really too much else to say there. Decent fight, and all I really thought about when I heard of Spain brought up is, can we see Joel Alvarez fight again already? It'd be kind of fucking cool. So, there you go. And then after that, we got one of the most impressive performances and the quickest fight of the night. Wow, in our third fight of the night in the women's bantamweight division, a performance that was very, very impressive, one-sided and everything in between. We had in the quickest fight of the night, and maybe the most impressive performance of the night. Should have got a bonus, no idea how I didn't. We had in our third fight of the night, quickest fight of the night, and again, one of the two most impressive performances of the night alongside the main event. We had in our third fight, Bia Mesquita versus Montserrat Rendon. Yeah, this was short, dominant. Not really much to recap here. The fight started, Bia clipped Rendon immediately, got her on the ground, subbed her. Simple. The craziest part is that she hurt Rendon on the feet. She actually has striking, and that should be fucking terrifying for this division, that she has obviously amazing grappling, and she can strike as well. Good luck. Y'all are fucked. Yeah, she ran through Rendon in 2 minutes. Didn't even feel like it went that long, to be honest. Rendon, and to do this to Rendon, who, okay, might not be a great fighter, but still, she's not a pushover. It's pretty fucking impressive, and again, at least rocking her on the feet out is just like, the first punch she really threw, she hurt her, dropped her, and got on her back and rear naked choked her. It's like, damn, that was impressive, truly impressive, and, yeah, I still have no fucking idea how Bia did not get a bonus here, and, got the win at least. Got a lot of people talking, like, the hype looks real, and, Bia looks good, so, another even better performance than her debut, which was pretty dominant in its own right, and let's see if she really is the lady goat. She's 34 years old, time about to be 35, get her in the rankings ASAP, and she's really all that, so what more can I really say here? Not much of a fight to recap, because there wasn't really even a fight, and yeah, pretty simple. So let's talk about the winners, and I will beginning with the winner here, Bia Mesquita, the fighter who got robbed of a bonus, moves at 7-0, and getting her second win in the UFC, second submission as well, second rear naked choke. Yeah, she's good. Again, when this fight ended, I literally thought to myself, so she is what the UFC wishes Mackenzie Dern was, because she's actually decent on the ground, and she actually has learned how to strike pretty fucking quickly. Crazy. Yeah, Bia looks good. Bia looks really fucking good here. The ability to strike is what was the most surprising, that she was able to throw some decent punches and land like that was not expected, and again, that should be a giant worry for the rest of the division, and we'll see how long it takes them to get her a fight up in the division. Hopefully they get her another fight ASAP in the top 15, and I got one name, don't know if it would be a quick turnaround for Bia if they were to do it, but the other names of course, and yeah, she looks good, man. She looks really fucking good. If she's fighting for the belt within a year or two from now, a year and a half from now, I wouldn't be shocked. Do I think she's gonna win it? No. Kayla is not gonna lose to her, and we'll see how she does against a higher echelon like your Dumonts and your fucking Edwards. Eileen Perez would be a really intriguing fight, but let's see how she even gets in the rankings to begin with. So, 35 years old, time to get her a big fight, and go from there. So, took no damage, get her a fight ASAP in the top 15. She's damn good. The hype looks real. And for the loser here, poor old Rendon, falling to 2-2 in the UFC at 36 years old, right before her birthday. Poor Rendon. Yeah, she'll heal up and come back. We'll see how she does. How shit is Alice Pereira? Rendon is still decent. I still don't think she's as terrible as some of the people they have in this division, like Cowan, Pereira, a few others. But yeah, she's just not anything special. So, like, she's still better than Chelsea fucking Chandler and shit like that. But she's just, I think she's better than Melissa Mullins and fucking, who's the other one fighting next week? Lana Carolina. So, but took the L here. If the how she bounces back, then I don't think they would cut her. Cause why would you have a Mexican female for Noche or whatever? Again, she did win her last fight against Pierre as a big underdog, so what can you really say there? Heal up, hopefully we see her, maybe Noche, I wouldn't be shocked, or whatever, and yeah, pretty basic. Got fed to the wolves here, one as expected, and we'll pretend I ever said she actually could have won this fight, so too much else to say there. And with that being said, that only leaves one thing left to be said, and that is, who should I fight next? I have one of you. That did not mean the rhyme there, but did. Obviously it would be in the rankings, and I think a ranking fight that makes sense and get a big name, quote, quote, on a record would be the, yes, some fighting. Wouldn't it make sense? You get her in the rankings off retiring Misha Tate. That really makes sense to me. Depending on when Tate can turn around and fight, I think this would make sense. She hasn't fought in a year. Get her in there. And Bia would obviously run through her like fucking paper. So, yeah, do it. Get her that fight. If it's not Tate, you could do... I don't think Luana would make a lot of sense. You want to give her someone a little bit higher up. Carahosa, I actually really could see that. I'll tell you that, I don't think they would go any higher than that. Like, Irene, that'd be a big, like, jump. Like, even number 8's a big jump, but I think that would even make a little more sense. Though I would say Tate or Carahosa would make sense for Bia, and then if she wins that, then you give her, like, Pena, Pennington, and then win the title shot, obviously, so... But we'll see, though. They need some spark in this division, even though the division's actually not doing too bad right now. And I think Bia could be that. Give her Misha Tate and go from there. I remember when I did my card concept for the Seattle card, I had that fight on there, but I guess no luck. So what else can you say? But yeah, not really too much else to say there. Outside of easy, quick one for Bia. Still should have got bonus, and yeah, simple. For Rendon again, she'll bounce back, heal up, and see where she goes from here. Not really too much to say for her. She just got ran through. And again, for Bia, who should she fight next? I'm saying they should take or Carahosa. Either one would be fine. And yeah, push her into those rankings. Let's see her looking fight again ASAP. And yeah, let's see if she is really that spark in the division. Need something. Her and Montague look like good signings. Let's see if they can really do something in this division. I need it fucking badly. Good win for the Lady Goat. She looks like what Mackenzie Dern should be as a fighter. And more performances like this, and I think the train will get bigger and bigger. So, see if you can keep looking like this, and maybe that nickname won't be fucking stupid. So, what else can I say? Easy win. Sure got a bonus. Done. And then after that we go to another fight that was surprisingly better than it really had any right to be. Our fourth fight of the night, our Unk battle. That again was actually pretty decent somehow, shockingly. As we had in the 38-year-old battle for the ages, the Unk off, where again, shockingly it was better than it should have been, and someone had to win. We had Eric and Anders versus Brad Tavares. I can't believe this fight was actually kind of decent. Round 1, Anders hurt Tavares late, dropped him twice, took the round. Round 2, Tavares dropped Anders and took the round. And then round 3, it was pretty much all Anders. Tavares had a moment or two, but Eric did the better work, especially on the ground, getting him there. And all 3 judges agreed. 29-28, even a 30-27 in there, which is fucking stupid, but whatever. All 3 judges give it to Anders, and he gets the win, as he earned it. And, yeah, actually a fucking solid fight. 3 knockdowns between these two. It was fun. It was a fun old dude fight. Both, obviously, would this fight been better 10 years ago? Yeah, 100%. But even for happening in 2026 when they're almost 40, pretty good. I can't believe this was actually a decent fight. Again, 3 knockdowns, some good moments. 2 old dudes just swinging and banging for one of their last wins, or for one their last win. Pretty good. What can I say? Surprisingly decent, and I actually got it right as well. And yeah, what more can I really say? So pretty simple. And yeah, let's talk about the fighters. I don't know what else to say about the fighters. It's actually pretty good. To talk about the winner here for the last time, sadly, Eric, ya boy, Anders, ending his MMA career at 18-9, right before he turned 39 years old, ending with a 10-9-1 UFC record. Because yes, he retired tonight. Makes sense. Go out on a win instead of going out getting fed to like a Diva Gutierrez or some bullshit. 'Cause you know the UFC would have done that. Yeah, good for him, man, going out on a win. Did not think he would retire yet. Definitely thought Tavares would retire first. But makes sense. Go out on a win. I still think Anders could go another 2 or 3 fights, but if he wants to dip now, smart, dip now. Enjoy retirement. Hopefully he actually stays retired, which I know is such a hard ask for fighters, because no one ever actually retires. But if he stays retired, enjoy retirement. Had a decent career, decent average middleweight for many years. Fought guys like Machida, like, and how many people can say that? Machida, Thiago, Cleo, GM3, John Cone, not really impressive. Retired Weidman, so good shit. What can I say? Enjoy retirement, Eric. Good win here to end the career, going out on top, which so few actually do. And hope you actually abide by the rules of retirement and enjoy it. See ya, boy. And then for the loser here, Brad Tavares taking another L, falling to 16-12 now, and taking back-to-back L's for the first time in a couple years. Yeah, time is time. I would be more than fine to not see Tavares fight again. I know they want him to break the Bisping record, it would seem, but at this point he's 38 years old. He's taken 2 L's back-to-back, and both fights that were definitely winnable against Brychek, who sucks, and Anders, who is very old. His only wins in the last couple years were Weidman coming back from a leg break, and GM3, who in 2025 was about to lose to Jacob Malkoun in Perth. Good. And before that, Omari Akhmedov in 2021. I'm not saying his loss, most of them are not bad. Drake is, Robocop Park, fine. But he's just done. His chin is shot. He never was the most exciting, powerful guy to begin with, and that even more is true now. And just time is time. It's time for him to either retire or get cut. I'm definitely in favor of either one, and if it's not retirement, which doesn't seem like it is, I'm fine with cutting him, truly. I think they wanted to cut him after the Brychek fight, and somehow he got his way back in. And I think it's just time. He has the tie with Bisping, which is good enough. I don't know who else you could give him till he could break the record. Jose Medina, fucking Cody Brundage. Like, what would you even get out of that at this point? At least beating Anders or fuck even Brychuk would have been more meaningful. But he just can't really fucking go anymore. So time is time, and if this is the last time we see Brad Tavares in the UFC, I'm definitely not upset about it. Am I gonna put him on the chopping block? I don't know, cause I just don't know if they will actually cut him. But if they do, I'm again more than okay with it. And he had a good run again, middleweight wins and fights record, 28 UFC fights. That's great. But those 28 fights have caught up to him, and time is time. So what can I say? Not a good week for Hawaii. Brad and Max losing within a week. Ige a few weeks ago. Yeah, sorry, Hawaii. And, yeah, that's about that for the fight. Obviously no fight idea because Eric Anders is retired. And, yeah, not really too much else to say there. Again, actually a pretty decent fight and a respectable fight for both guys to go out on if Brad were to retire or get cut. Fun fight. Eric going out on wins cool. Brad is just not going to break that record at this point. And, time is time, so, for both these guys. And even though I believe Anders has a little more left in the tank than Tavares, I think both can go, as we can move on from both these guys. Middleweight has, and, they put on one more fun fight while they were here, so enjoy retirement, Eric. Hopefully we don't see Brad in the UFC again, because I really just don't see a reason to, but we'll see what the UFC decides, and, yeah, not really too much else to, say there. Both guys have been in the UFC forever, both have had good careers, but, time has definitely passed them by, but they put on one more good fight while they were at it, so, respect to both, and, good fight, boys. After that, though, from guys I respect to guys I don't, because I think they're terrible, I'm not going to waste much time. Just get a bonus over Bia Mesquita, as we added our fifth fight of the night, a fight that was annoyingly actually not terrible, but I still don't like either guy. I still think this is a complete can battle. As we added our fifth fight of the night, that was annoyingly not awful. Manuel Sosa versus Balaji Oki. God, Balaji Oki's fucking terrible. You just had to not fuck this up, and you fucked it up. Round 1, Oki got dropped pretty much immediately in control, lost the round. Round 2, he did very good work, easily winning round 2 without much of a fucking debate. And then round 3, he was gassed, got knocked out. That was that. I'm not gonna waste time with this. Sosa, I still think is garbage. He's just lucky he fought someone who was worse than him. And really the only question leaving this fight is how shit is Mauricio Rufy? You lost to this fucking guy? Come on. For Oki, he's fucking terrible. They're not gonna cut him yet, sadly. But he's obviously with 2 in a row. You're on a very hot seat, I would have to imagine. And, yeah, I think another loss and you are out of here, or maybe if we're lucky you get cut now, so fingers crossed. Either way, these are both cans. How did Sosa get a bonus over Bia? And yeah, my points still stand on this fight. These guys are cans. Oki sucks, Sosa's not that good, and he didn't even look that good in this fight. And prove me wrong, because he didn't do it here, because they both fought each other who are cans, and neither of y'all looked good, so shitty fight. Yeah, fine fight, fine knockout, shitty fighters, and that's about all I gotta say. So. Lucky you had a decent fight, or I would skewer you motherfuckers even more. And then after that we get to our last actually decent fight for a hot minute on this card. We get to our 6th fight of the night, one I hyped up plenty, and it was decent. as we had in our 6th fight of the night in the bantamweight division, another very good fight at bantamweight and a surprising submission. Here I did not think we'd get a finish in this fight, but we did, and it was very good. As we had in our 6th fight of the night, a very fun prospect battle that was everything that I thought it would be and more. We had Elijah Smith versus Su Young Yu. This was a decent fight. Round 1, Yu threw Elijah around pretty easily. Easily taking, I don't need to show my scorecard, easily throwing Elijah around, took him down 4 or 5 times, and just easily got the round there. But then in round 2, Elijah came out like a bat out of hell, dropped Su Young Yu, got on his back. I think he dropped him with a left, if I'm correct. Got on his back, locked out during a naked choke, and got the tap to get the win in 64 seconds into round 2. And, yeah, pretty impressive. Pretty good comeback. I guess you want to call it a comeback to an extent. Good win for Elijah, showing he can fight through adversity and get the win. And, yeah, good club and sub at the beginning of round 2. Yeah, that was good. You looked really good in round 1. Elijah looked good in round 2 up until the win. And, yeah, it was a pretty good fucking bantamweight fight between two very good prospects in said division. UFC got day 1 of an Elijah W. We got a decent fight out of it. Can't really find any problems with it, so pretty simple. And let's talk about the fighters. Beginning with the winner here, Elijah Smith, moving to 3-0 now in the UFC, and now he has won in every way: a decision, a knockout, and a submission. That is his 2nd submission of his career, the first one since his 3rd career win. Oh, good job there. Yeah, Elijah's really fucking good. What else can I say? He's well-rounded. Striking's good. Power's good. Submissions are good. The only thing is his grappling defense is a little weak. He did get thrown around here by you pretty easily. But if he can fix that up, he'll be really fucking good. And he'll fucking be a really top-tier prospect if he's not already. So, 23 years old, 10-1, very good fighter. What can I really say? Just fix up that grappling defense where you're not thrown around pretty easily. And aside of that, he's really good. I don't know what else to really say, so simple. Didn't really learn anything too new about him. Can't really say anything bad, or everything I've already said that's good doesn't need to be said again. Fix your grappling defense and he's a top tier prospect. As for the opponent here, the guy I actually feel a bit bad for. You still probably the best road to UFC winner even after this loss. Falling to 3-1 now in the UFC, taking his first loss in the UFC. I still think he's decent. Again, he looked really good in round 1, and again, he took the round and just ragdolled Elijah. And I think we've seen dude is very talented. I do think you is a pretty decent fighter, and I think he will bounce back here. They're gonna give him a bit. They're gonna give him someone who's a bit lower level, and he should beat him pretty fucking easily, because he's good. I would easily put you top 45, between 45 and 50 maybe. Like I think he's better than Hector Sosa. He's much better than Juan Garcia. Even though in the last week I said he would easily beat Cody Garbrandt, and I stand by that. He's decent. I really do think he's a decent fighter. Again, probably the best road to UFC winner we've seen up to this point, and in the UFC, who's performed in the UFC. And I think he'll bounce back because he is good. So the UFC, I just kind of feel was a bit annoyed with him being a bit boring, so they wanted to kind of feed him and get him beat. But I think he'll bounce back. I think he's good. Probably will be on that second China card later in the year. And, yeah, he's good. I think he'll bounce back. And, he still took a round off Elijah, I think. The first fighter to do so, if I remember. So, he'll bounce back. I don't know what else to say. Only thing left us out is, for the first time with the males tonight, who should they fight next? For Elijah, I have one idea that I think is very fun. I don't think they'll do it, but I really like the idea because it just came for the moment. I was like, oh man, that actually is a really good idea. I would really like to see him fight Rinya Nakamura. I think that'd be a really interesting fight. Rinya, a guy who is a really top tier prospect a year ago before losing, now he's kind of just been falling into the background. We thought he was the best road to UFC winner and debatable, and fighting Elijah, who is a top tier prospect at the moment and looks really good. Renya's getting better on the feet, and we'll see how Elijah can hold up on the ground. I'd be down to see that fight. I think that'd be a really fun fight. They've been more down to do prospect battles as of late. I want to see it. I really want to see it. Rinya and Elijah, who would not be hyped for that fight if you know your shit? I would pick Elijah, but I think Rinya might be able to get him because with how we saw his grappling today against you, Rinya might be able to benefit off that. And let's find out. So I would really like to see that fight. So that'd be a fantastic prelim fight, or like I said before, if you want to, I don't know if Light is going to be very welcome there after its last 2 wins, but send him to China when it goes. Is it August is the second one? I don't remember. But I want to see it, so do it. Rinya and Elijah Smith. I don't think that fight at all, but his own name is Shakur. But if they did, I'd love to see it, so book it. And yeah, not really too much else to say there. Again, for Soo Young Yu, I think he'll bounce back because he is very decent, but he just kind of got fed to the wolves here because UFC, I don't know, wasn't happy with him, or we're going to get Elijah a really good win. I don't know. But either way, they got what they wanted, and now we'll see how Yu bounces back. And yeah, again, good fight for Elijah. Who should he fight next? I love the idea of him and Rinya Nakamura. I think that'd be a really good fight. And run it. Why not? Seeing no reason not to. So simple. Yeah, not really too much else to say here. Didn't start off well for Elijah, and that's actually a weird running theme of this card that for a few fights round 1 really went bad for the winner in the end, but it did happen here as well. We didn't go good, then he had to club himself in round 2, so good for Elijah. Decent fight, good prospect battle. Both guys are decent, just Elijah's better. And see how far the kid can go. He's very young, he's well-rounded, so except that defensive grappling, and the kid can be legit, so what else is there really to say? Kid's legit, good fight. Not much else to say. Still should have been on the main card, so I can think of a fight. So there you go. And then we started to get to the bad portion of the card. This middle part of the card was not great, beginning with our 7th fight of the night, our co-main event of the prelims. Not a bad fight because the guy we all wanted to win lost. That's not the point, it's just not a really good fight. And we had our prelim co-main of the prelims. No shit. We had the start of the kinda bad fights as we had in our second to last prelim, and maybe our saddest fight of the night. We had Vitor Petrino versus Steven Asplund. The GOAT lost. Sad day. If heavyweight couldn't suck anymore, now the GOAT lost. Jokes aside, yeah, this fight was not very good. But, it's weird that they're going off the fucking old order for the scorecards. Yeah, in round 1, I guess I'll show my scores. It fucking matters, it's gonna be the exact same as the judges. In round 1, Asplund did drop Petrino and steal the round, and then never did anything else in the fight. Round 2 and 3, Petrino was able to stick and run away the rest of the fight to get a 29-28 decision in a very lame fight outside of a knockdown. And Vitor Petrino got the win, so sucks to see the GOAT lose, but we did see a few question answers here, the main one being Asplund is not very fucking good. He's not many different from most heavyweights, and yeah, this fight was really lame outside of that knockdown. So Petrino did his best Israel Adesanya impression, stick, move, and run, mainly run, and yeah, lackluster heavyweight fight. Still better than some of the ones we've seen this year. Delija Spivak, fucking Tuivasa Teixeira. But yeah, it's not very good in the simplest form I could put it, so yeah, again, not even because of the Asplund loss, it just was a bad fight, so one dude, the easiest way I can sum it up, round 2 and 3, one dude just ran away, and the other barely threw anything because he was gassed, so, great fight. Not really much more I can add there, so, not a great fight, the first bad fight on the card in my opinion, and, yeah, not really much more I can add there. So let's the fighters. Beginning with the winner here, Vitor Petrino, moving to 3-0 at heavyweight. Definitely his least impressive win, even though he beat Austin Lamley. That was a finish. He is much better at heavyweight. I will give him that, but he still kind of has the same issues. His cardio sucks. His chin is weak. So same issues he had at light heavyweight that will get exposed when he fights better guys, but good for him. He is fighting someone who's not very fucking good, so what can I really say? He's again better at heavyweight and somehow might be one of the better heavyweights because the division is so fucking terrible, but outside of that, what did there really say? Pretty boring for win for him here. Again, he kind of just ran away for the second half of the fight, and yeah, not really impressive at all. So simple. The only highlight of the was not by him, so take that as you will. And then for the loser, Stephen Asplund, the GOAT, got fraud checked. Pain, falling to 1-1 now, and yeah, what can I say? He's not really any different from normal heavyweights. He's good for about 4 minutes, and then he is gassed and sucks. So pretty basic. His grappling looked fine. I'll give him that. He stopped takedowns and was able to keep standing for probably the whole fight. So good there, but yeah, his cardio was awful. He barely threw anything after round 1, and yeah, takes the L here. Again, he's a good dude, not a great fighter. Got good power, but again, only for 4 minutes, it seems. And yeah, sadly the GOAT loses here. So what more can I really say? Sad, and names were fun, but yeah, he's not that fucking good. He's really no different than, again, 90% of the heavyweight roster, so it's pain. And with that being said, not really too much else to be said here outside of who should they fight next. For Petrino, might be a bit of a reach, but I'm not against the idea. I think it would make a lot of sense, to be honest. And yes, we are looking at the rankings for it. I'm down to see him fight Ante Delija. Why? I kind of like fight Delija on a 2-fight skid now, looking bad in both. Petrino on a 3-fight winning streak. Why not? Why not? I would actually take Petrino to win that fight. I think Delija is fucking terrible, and yeah, why not? Not like Delija's in a fucking high. I thought he was 11 ranked. I guess he's 10. I thought he was gonna fight Teixeira. He just got booked, so at least no one really else for him. Do it. Why not? Petrino, Delija. Could do it later in the year, and I would actually pick Petrino, to be honest, so does he deserve a ranking fight? Fuck no. But that's in terms of actual logic and heavyweight standards. Yeah, sure, why not? So, what more can I really say there? So, pretty basic. And, yeah, that being said, not really too much else to be said there. not a good fight. First bad fight of the night. One, the bodybuilder ran away and the fat guy just stood there. Sadly, the bodybuilder still won. And, yeah, pretty bad fight. For Asplund, again, yeah, sucks to see him get exposed as just another guy, but that's the case. He'll probably bounce back because he's still probably a bit better than a few guys on the roster. Who will he fight? Fuck if I know. I don't even think who's even on the goddamn roster. Maybe fucking fuck, I don't know. I really don't know, so, and I don't care because it's heavyweight, so it's not important. And then for Petrino, again, I really like the idea of him and Elijah. I don't know why. I think it makes sense. And, again, I'd pick Petrino to win that fight, so book it. I would guess he'd probably be the underdog. Actually, he might be the favorite. Either way, book it. Why not? And, yeah, that being said, not really too much else to be said here. Bad fight. Not what I even call it the worst fight on the card, no. I think there are 2 or 3 worse fights. But, again, it's one of the rare fights on this card that are actually bad. And, yeah, it sucks. It was sad to watch the GOAT lose, and, it was a bad fight, so what's to be said there. Fine win for Petrino. Happy he got his jog in, and, yeah, shocker. Heavyweight fight sucks like always. Who would have fucking thunk it? And then finally, our featured pretty the easiest way to fucking recap, because literally one thing happened for 15 goddamn minutes without fail, so there's not really much to fucking recap here. As we had in our featured prelim, probably the worst fight on the card, sadly, but the GOAT won, so it's all good in the end. As we had in the featured prelim in the welterweight division, probably the worst fight on the card, sadly. It was pretty fucking boring. As we had in the featured prelim, still should have been on the main card, Nick Tavek, Oral By versus Chris Curtis. Not really anything to recap here. Did you see Max and Charles last week? Then you saw this fight for 15 minutes. Oral By took Curtis down 19 times. 30-27. Not competitive at all. Simple. I swear one judge scored it 30-26, but I guess I was wrong. Yeah. There's literally nothing happened. They were maybe striking for a combined 30 to 40 seconds. So, again, literally Mick took him down 19 times, breaking the welterweight record, a few away from the record overall, not held by Marab, shockingly. And, yeah, probably the worst fight on the card because nothing happened. Again, did you see Charles and Max last week? I'll put that into take 10 minutes off of it, and you got this fight, so, and just, instead of Charles just holding him down, think of him getting 19 takedowns. There you go. So, it was an easy win for Oral By, as expected. Just, God, things this goddamn easy, so what else is there to really say here? So, simple. To talk about the fighters, being with the GOAT, the winner here, Nick Tavek, Oral By, now 2-0 at welterweight, and 5-1 overall. Welterweight is, well, 3-0 at welterweight, count the Medic fight. He's really fucking good. What else am I meant to say? I think he's easily a top 15 level guy. We already know his striking's good, he has a good power, his grappling's great, his cardio's good. He's good. Welterweight is for sure his division, and yeah, he's really fucking good. So, one more can I really say if you didn't already know it. Yeah, this was probably his least impressive win, to be honest, and I should say a lot, so it's really good. So I would not be shocked if he's ranked sooner than later, because he is really good at welterweight. Lightweight's just not a right weight class for him. Welterweight is, and he's good, so simple. I don't know what else I can say. And then for the crying man, I'm not even gonna click on him, he doesn't deserve it. He still sucks. The only compliment I'll ever give him is he's really tough to finish. Tell you that, he sucks still. And he's still finds a way to cry every fight without fail, so yeah, fuck him, he sucks, and keep riding Sean Strickland's coattails. With that being said, the only thing left to be said here is, who should they fight next? For Mick Beck, there's ideas that came to me, obviously it's against old dudes, but it makes sense. The top one I would say is Jeff Neal. I think that would make a lot of sense. Obviously Neal's not in a good position right now, coming off 2 losses and kind of fading out. Mick Beck would really benefit off a win versus him, now to get him a top 15 opportunity. I don't hate it. And the other one would be Wonder Boy. I think that would be very intriguing if he could retire Wonder Boy. The only reason I wouldn't do that fight is because I want to see Muslim fight Wonder Boy. I doubt it happens, but I can dream. And again, he prospects, so he's always there as well as an option for ROI, but I'm going to say that it's unlikely that happens, so we'll see. I like the Jeff Neal fight, it makes sense. It would be an easy one for ROI to get a shot at the rankings, and yeah, not really too much else to say there, so book it, pretty simple. So, let's say there. With that being said, not really much more needs to be said. Again, Chris Curtis sucks, all I gotta say about him. And for Mick Beck, easy win, even if it was his worst fight on the card. And he won and he beat Chris Curtis, that's always a good thing. So, and he made Chris Curtis cry like a little bitch, which is also a good thing, so I approve. And the GOAT got another W, so that's all that matters. And who should he fight next? I like the idea of him and Jeff Neal. Again, it makes sense. Could do Wonder Boy, could do Neil Magny. I think Neil makes the most sense, so run it, why not? I think Orobai will have a ranking by this time next year because he is really fucking good. So, but the time will tell, I guess. Not really too much else to say there. Bad fight, obviously, again, probably the worst on the card, but Mick Beck won and Curtis cried like a bitch, so all's good in the end. And still should have been on the main card because it was a big fight. Yeah, maybe they made the right call to an extent, so not really much else to say there. Worst fight on the card, at least the GOAT won. What else is there to say? And there you go. That's the prelims. 8 fights in an hour later. Yeah, they were decent. Outside of the last 2 fights, they were good. Like from Piera to Elijah, this card was really fucking good. This fight sucked, and this fight was really boring, but hey, 6 out of 8. That's not bad. And that's pretty good fucking percentage overall, so what can you really say? Pretty good, and yeah, nothing really more to really say there, so good prelims. Bad ending, but what can you do? How does the main card follow that up? Not great at first. We're gonna be in the 4th, and we're gonna be at the 3rd fight of the main card very quickly. These first 2 are also pretty bad. Beginning with the main card opener. Yeah, I don't got a lot good to say here, shockingly. As we have in our first fight of the main card in the top 15 of flyweight, as we have some bullshit go on here, as we had to open the main card, a fight that sucked and got worse in the end. We had Charles Johnson versus Bruno Silva. Yeah, this was a complete fucking robbery. I don't want to hear, oh, you're biased. I picked Johnson, dickhead. So I'm not biased, I'm honest. Yeah, there's no fucking world Johnson won this fight. Maybe he won round 2, even that's being generous. 1 in 3, he just got pushed on the cage and hit. Like, there's just no world that he fucking won this fight. Like, round 1 and 3 were not even fucking debatable. Round 2 is the only debatable round, and I don't think he won that round either. I had it 3-0 Bruno Silva. Somehow a judge had it 3-0 Charles Johnson. It's fucking stupid. I don't fucking know what to say. This is fucking stupid. I'm not gonna show the judges' scorecard. They don't fucking deserve it. And yeah, it was fucking bullshit. What more can I say? So there's no way Charles Johnson won this fight, and I picked him. So Bruno easily won this fight, the first and third, if not all three. And yeah, bullshit. Not the first time we've seen Charles Johnson get a robbery, might I add. So that's some bullshit, man. What can you say? And honestly, with a robbery, I don't give a fight idea, and I don't talk about fighters. I move on ASAP, so all I gotta say here is Charles Johnson loses another fight he easily should have won, because he's garbage. And I actually feel bad for Bruno Silva here, because he got fucked over royally. So, shitty fight, and that on a robbery, just a cherry on top, ain't it? Johnson sucks, I feel bad for Bruno. This was a robbery, and I don't know what else to say there. Some bullshit. Fucking every week, man, gotta have one robbery, swear to God. And then we followed that up with a fight I could not care about any goddamn less if I tried. And right after that garbage, our second fight of the main card is a fight I again could not care about any less. As we had Ian Lava versus Omar Sy, and trust me, I was sighing watching this fight. I don't even remember anything outside the ending. They were on the ground. Eventually Lava got a guillotine and Sy tapped immediately. I'm shocked he quit so easily. Yeah, what am I meant to say? Omar Sy's garbage. Ian Lava's still signed somehow. This fight sucked. Next. I don't care, truly, I don't, so next. Nothing to really say there. And then we get back to the good portion of the main card, beginning with the third fight of it. And Topology is taking so long to update the bonuses. They've been out for a while now. As we have in our third fight of the night, back to good fights, thankfully. As we had a fight that was low level and fun, everything I predicted it would be. As we had the fight of the night between Maran Rahiki versus Harry Hardwick. Zero skill in this fight, but very entertaining. In round 1, Hardwick actually had a pretty good round, to be honest. Took taking the round. Not sure how a judge gave Moran the round. Seems like Hardwick definitely he landed better shots and a little more. Like, he landed better shots, it's pretty simple. But then in round 2, Freaky Rahiki started cracking Hardwick, hurt him like 2 or 3 times pretty badly. In the process of that, broke his jaw. And at the end of round 2, Hardwick had to quit again, like his debut, and took the L, which I'm happy about because it gave me the round 2 knockout prediction perfectly. But, yeah. And that was the end of that. Very fun fight for the 2 rounds it went. And a shocker, Harry Hardwick quit again. Shocker. So, yeah, this was everything I thought the fight would be. Low level and fun. So, I enjoyed it. Definitely a refreshing fight after four fights of garbage. And, yeah, I enjoyed it. What else can I really say here? So, pretty, basic. Talk about fighters. Beginning with the winner here, Freaky Rahiki, 8-0 new, 1-0 UFC. And I still stand by everything I said pre-fight, that he is entertaining and not good. He leaves himself way too fucking open, and someone good is going to catch his chin and put him into a different fucking dimension with goddamn ease. So, yeah, I'm still not high on him at fucking all. And outside of being really entertaining, I don't think he's that fucking good. He leaves his chin wide open, to the point where even Hardwick was getting shots off and got very close to some head kicks. And, yeah, a big power puncher who actually has any talent is going to send them into a new dimension, so just expect that when it happens. I told you it was going to happen. And then for the loser, here's a quitter. British fighters are more quitters than even fucking French fighters. The loser here, Harry Hardwick, living up to the name of the worst fighter on the card, now going to 0-2 in UFC, and both due to quitting. Cali Fernandez made him roll on the ground and quit like a bitch, and now Maron made him quit like a bitch, cause he is a bitch. What am I really meant to say? Harry Hardwick is garbage. I say with 100% honesty, the Hardwick brothers are the shittiest siblings I've ever seen in MMA. Like I said before, you want to bring up the Kosis, they are better. The Tafas, they are way better. They are garbage. George is a fucking can, and Harry's a quitter. And what am I meant to say? He's a little bitch, and I love seeing him lose. They had a good fight, I'll give you that, but they fucking suck, and just continue to prove Cage Warriors has no fucking talent since Conor McGregor. So, thank you for proving me right again, Harry, you bum son of a bitch. And with that being said, I'm not even gonna waste time giving Ricky a fight idea because I couldn't find one, and I don't care to find one, to be honest, so it's not a bad thing. I don't care who he fights next. Probably gonna be another pretty layup because they don't want him getting beat yet. And, yeah, see where he goes from here. So, for Hardwick, I wish they would cut him, but they won't because he had a good fight. They'll give him another dance after it, whenever they would come back later in the year. And, for Hiki, he's very fun and very not skilled. At least he can give us some good fights when we need it. And, that fade when he's fighting someone who can actually strike is going to be strong, because that chin is going to get cracked and knocked out someday, so I'm going to enjoy getting that perfect. And, yeah, not really too much else to say here, so Hardwick's a coward quitting bitch, and Rahiki is entertaining and not that good, so fun fight though. Fight of the night deserved. And yeah, that's about that. And then we get to the big three of the card on, I guess on paper at least, and like it was pretty good in execution, being with one very good that went to full 15, shockingly. We had in our fourth fight of the night, our featured bout of the card, and what good fucking fight it was. You have no idea how this went to full 15, to be honest. We had in our featured bout, that was a banger, Jose Miguel Delgado versus Andre Fili. Yeah, this was a great fight, as expected, and just not expected that we needed scorecards for it. In round one, Fili cracked Delgado really good, taking the round, and starting off with a fucking bang, but then Delgado started to take over, winning round 2 and 3 pretty clearly. Don't really see a case for Fili being made. Judges tried, and they tried to rob Delgado again, but it didn't work, and Delgado got the decision as he should have, and he got to win. So again, no idea how this was a split. Pretty clear, 29-28, and yeah, good fight, very good fight, very good win for Jose Delgado, getting his fourth one in the UFC. And man, he really needs to stop going to the judges because they really don't like him. Yeah, to now have back-to-back wins against Nathaniel Wood and Andre Fili is insane. Both very good fights as well. What more can you say? This was a really good fight as expected with these two. Still amazed that this went to full 15. And yeah, what more can I really say? So, good fight and pretty simple. If you're shocked this was a good fight, I don't know what to say. It's gonna be a great fight. So, there you go. Just talk about the fighters, beginning with winner here, Jose Delgado, getting his 4th win in the UFC. He should be 12-1 right now, but they fucked him over back in Saudi. Saudi somehow, well, we know he won that Nathaniel Wood fight, and again, wins over Nathaniel and Andre back-to-back is insane. And, yeah, this dude's really good. He looks like he can easily be a top 15 level dude. Very young still, 27, gonna be 28 soon. He's good. He's good. He didn't look great to begin this fight in round 1. When he woke up, he should look like the Jose Delgado we know. He's really good. He's really fucking talented. And, yeah, if there's a ranking by his name sooner than later, I would not be shocked. So, what else more can I really say there? Yeah, 4-0 in the UFC now, and wins over Wood and Fury are insane. And, he's good. Pretty simple. What more can I really say? So, that's about that. I don't know. And then for the loser here, it always sucks to say, or see him lose, Andre Fili falling to 13-12-1 in the UFC. God, could he have better losses lately? Delgado, Costa, Wood, Ige. My goddamn, dude, you loses to high level guys. Yeah, if he couldn't need to show it anymore, Fili is still easily a top 15 level dude in this division. He's so fucking good, man. And, yeah, what can you really say? He's really good still, even at 35 years old. He's still easily a top 15 guy, in my opinion. He's still one of the best in the division. And he doesn't seem like he's aging at all. So, he took it to Delgado, gave him a hell of a fight, and Fili still got it, man. He's 35 years old, and fuck, he might be getting better for all we know. He's good. He'll bounce back from this and get another win, more than likely, because he's a top tier guy in this division. And, yeah, good performance by Fili. Looked way better than I think anyone thought he would have. And, good fight, good performance. He'll bounce back, and he's still really fucking good, even after all of these years in the UFC. So, after 13 years in the UFC, Touchy-Feely is still that guy. With that being said, the only thing left to be said now is, who should they fight next? For Delgado, kind of like the, I think it was Elijah Smith one. This idea just popped in my head, and I was like, yeah, that's the perfect fight idea for Delgado would be, I would really like to see him fight Sean Woodson. I think that'd be a phenomenal fight. We haven't seen Woodson in a hot minute, I think early last year. I want to see it. I think that'd be a really fucking good fight. Let's run it. I don't see any reason not to. Woodson coming off that loss, you know, with a bad stoppage. Delgado, very good in his own right. But that would be a good fight. I'll probably pick Delgado, but Woodson's no walk in the park. Let's see it. Delgado and Woodson. Who would not want to see that fucking fight? Because it'd be goddamn phenomenal. So, book it. I think no reason not to, so. Pretty simple. What more can I really say? Just saying that fight probably got you fucking excited for it, so. Book it. Simple. And with that being said, not really too much else to say there. Very fun fight. Good one for Jose Delgado. Get back on track, even though they try to rob him again. And, still shocked this went to full 15, but it was a goddamn banger. Again, for Andre, he'll bounce back, because he's really good still top guy in this division, and put up a damn good fight here, even if he clearly did not win this fight. Still a great fight and a great performance, and he'll bounce back. And for Jose Delgado, I want to see him fight Sean Woodson, because that would be a banger fight. I think he'd win that fight, and do it. So, not really too much else to say here. Great win for Delgado, great fight, and yeah, what more can you say? Fury still got it. Delgado's really good. If this was a top 15 fight, it would look completely normal, and great fight. Still shocked it went to full 15, but I'm not upset about it. What more can you say? And then after that we hit our co-main event of the evening. Yeah, my long shot prediction here did not go very well, did it? I would definitely did not get a TKO or even a submission, sadly. This fight was not great. Definitely kind of red herring of the end of the card. This wasn't terrible, but it wasn't phenomenal either. And we had in our co-main event of the evening in the top 10 of the strawweight division. Winner sets himself up for a big fight, and the winner definitely should get a big fight after this. We had in our co-main that was not a little lame. Julian Robertson versus Amanda Lemos. Yeah, again, would have really enjoyed that TKO or even a submission, but instead we got a grappling match that was fine, not terrible, I guess. In round one, it's a lot like a few other fights where the winning fighter did lose round one. Julian dropped round one. Lemos looked really fucking good actually. Was able to kind of dominate Julian on the ground and on the feet and take round one. But then Joe Rob started to take over, got her on the ground in round 2 and 3, and just kept her there. Went for submissions, very minimal ground and pound. Not a crazy good fight, but you know, it happened. Joe Rob did what she does and got the win here, so clear 29-28 across the board on every scorecard, and Julian Robertson gets her 5th win in a row and moves into the top 5, finally getting that win over Lemos. Yeah, what can I really say here? This was not a great fight, sadly. It was I don't think it was the worst fight. The All-By fight was worse. I think it's even a bit better than the Asplund fight. It's on the same level. It was not great, but you know, Lemos put up a really good fight on the ground, more than expected, and it's not bad. So it's not great, but it's not bad. It's definitely the most like mid fight of the card. It's not good. But calling it kind of terrible would be a bit of a reach. And yeah, not really a lot else to say here. So it was what it was. It deserved to be the co-main just off the rankings, and happy it did get that opportunity. So let's talk about the winner of the co-main. That being the best Canadian fighter at the moment, Julian Robertson, extending her winning streak to 5 in a row now, and really setting herself up for, I will 100% say she should fight the winner of Dern and Whaley. I don't see any reason she wouldn't or shouldn't. 5 in a row, it's the longest winning streak in the division, I believe, in general, and she deserves it. Her only loss was to Ricci, who is about to beat Jandy Roba in a few weeks. Book it. I don't see any reason to not have Robertson fight the winner. I 100% believed before the fight, and even more now, that we are going to see Robertson versus Whaley early next year for the belt, and I think this just kind of locks it in even more. Is she gonna win? Fuck no. Whaley is going to easily beat her, maybe even finish her, but she deserves it, and she'll still put up a better fight than Dern. She'd beat Dern, and what else is there to really say? So, should give her a shot, man. She's earned it. Only Canadian who will actually ever earn a title shot at this rate, so do it. And then for the loser here, the old Amanda Lemos. taking her first back-to-back loss in her career. 38, soon to be 39 years old. 9-6 now in UFC. Yeah, time is a-ticking. She did look decent in this fight. Her grappling did look probably the best it's ever looked, but it kind of feels like it's too little too late for that. She is getting older and has very, very few fights left at this point. So getting actually decent on the ground is kind of a waste of time at this point. And, yeah, we'll see how much longer she can go at this rate. Good luck to her. If she ain't gonna retire and they ain't gonna cut her yet, we'll see where she goes from here. So, falling down the rankings, gonna be the lowest she's been in a long time. See if she can bounce back like she usually does, or is this really the last we see of Lemos? Let's see, man. Not really too much else to say there. Only thing left to be said now is who should they fight next? Again, for Joe Robb, it's not really a fight idea, more than who should they fight. It's the winner of Whaley and Dern. I again believe that. The only problems that would be Lupi and Ricci, who are probably going to beat Tatiana and Verna, so that would definitely kind of fuck things up a bit. But if both of them lost, or even one of them lost, I just don't see how you can make a case for them over Robertson having shorter winning streaks. So give Robertson her shot, man. Again, their Whaley and Dern will probably fight summertime or late summer, early next year, maybe even in December if we're lucky. Whaley Robertson. Again, Whaley ain't gonna lose. You get some Canadian eyes on the card. Book it, why not? So not really too much else to say there. And then for Lemos, gonna fall probably down to 8, I would imagine. Her and Denise Gomes would kind of be an interesting fight. I'd be kind of down to see that. They're kind of the same fighter to an extent, so I'd kind of be down to see Lemos versus Gomes. So yeah, book it. Why not? That'd be fun. So we'll see if they do that. And yeah, not really too much else to say there. So simple. And yeah, there you go. Not really much else to say about this fight. Again, it deserved to be the co-main. It was not a great co-main, but it is what it is. And yeah, Robertson gets the win, locks up what should be a title shot, and pretty fucking basic. So Lemos might be on her last legs if she can't bounce back in her next fight. See if she can. Grappling, I'll give her that. Grappling did look much better. And yeah, we'll see what happens. Good co-main, deserved co-main, whatever kind of meh fight. And yeah, see if Canada can get their first title shot since, who was the last Canadian to fight for the belt? Was it GSP against Bisping? Truly, I'm not even saying that as a fucking joke. It truly might have been GSP versus Bisping, so let's see a Canadian finally get a title shot. And again, she ain't gonna win, but do it. And see if Lemos can save her career again like she always does. So not really too much else to say there. Deserved co-main, even if it wasn't great. And let's see a Canadian in a title fight for the first time in a long time. And that all leads us to the main event of the evening. A fight that was even more dominant than I think anyone, at least more than I ever thought it would have been, as we have in the main event of the evening. A fight that, I don't even know if you can call it a fight, it was just a quick ass beating that probably shouldn't have been sanctioned. We had in the main event beating, the beating main event, whatever term you want to use, again I still barely can call it a fight. We had to end the night of UFC Vegas 114 with a bang. We had Kevin Vallejos versus Josh Emmett. I'm so so shocked to the 24-year-old easily beat the 41-year-old. And actually, I am a bit that it was this fucking easy. Yeah, Vallejo sparked him out in 3 minutes. 3.5 minutes, my bad. When he got that shot that hurt Emmett, he just swarmed him. Emmett couldn't really hit him. And that was about that. Crazy. There's not really more. I'm not even sure if Emmett really even landed anything in this fight. Truly, the fight started, he did a little bit of, nothing, and then Vallejo slammed a shot that hurt him. Flurried. Herb wanted to see Emmett goddamn die in there. Finally stopped the fight after a minute of taking a beating. And that was that, so... Crazy. What more can you say? He ran through him even easier than I thought he would. I thought he'd be tested a bit. Nah, he beat him like he was fucking nothing. And, yeah, impressive. Super duper fucking impressive. Even more one-sided and easy than anyone's thought, at least than I thought. And what more can you say? So, Ilya needed 5 rounds? Nah, Kevin needed 3 minutes. Crazy. Let's talk about the winner here, Kevin Vallejos. I'll give him the belt now. He's going to be a champion. I don't see a world where he isn't a champion. He is so fucking good. It's not even funny. And he's only 24. Dude. He is going to be, if he ain't a champion by this time in 2 years, I don't know what the fuck happened. He is so damn good, it's not even funny. Truly, he is featherweight, he is Argentinian Ilya. His striking's great, his power's great. He's great. What the fuck bad can you say about him? So, he went 4-0 in, under a year? Yeah, actually exactly 1 day short of a year, and he's phenomenal. What more can you say? The biggest knock I can tell you is get him the fuck out of the Apex already. Jesus, let the man fight in an arena. Shit's getting silly now. And, yeah, what more can you say? He's great. He's one of the best in the division. I'd say I'm saying top 3. I'm saying he's top 3 in the division, and again, I say the only person in this division who give them a fight is Diego. Hopefully we see that fight and many more. This kid's great, and he's gonna be champion sooner than later. What else can I say? He is in line to be the greatest featherweight of all time. Jesus Christ, man. He's phenomenal. Argentina, dumbass. Here you have your guy. And then for Uncle Emmett, it's time, Unc. It's time. Retire. 1-5 in your last 6. Got beat here like it was nothing. 10-7. 41 years old. It's time. I don't know what else I could say. Retire. It's that simple. It's time to retire. You had your run. Had a good run. Fall for the interim. It's time to retire. I don't know what else I could say here. Time was time. And either you retire or the UFC cuts you. I don't know what else I can fucking say here. Yeah, pretty simple. I don't know what to say. He's done. He is just sad to watch him fight at this point. Go to boxing. It'd be better for you, because you just can't take the damage in the UFC anymore. And the time is time, so retire. And with that being said, the only thing left to be said, and sadly I don't have an answer to this, but who should I fight next? Yeah, again, I sadly don't have an answer to that question. I cannot find a fight idea for Vallejos here, because you got Onama, that makes no sense. Pitbull's booked and would be a step down. Melky's book. He just fought Emmett. Ortega's gone, and everyone else is booked outside of... The only guys who are not booked that you could have him fight are Gene and Yair. I don't think they're going to do the Gene rematch yet, and I don't think they're going to give him Yair. I think they're going to try and see if anyone pulls out of a fight. Alan Costa, Garcia Lopez, Sterling Zalal, and if anyone pulls out of those fights, they know the first name to call is Kevin Vallejos, and I think that's going to be how he gets his next fight, to be honest. So, if I would say most likely would either be Garcia Lopez or Sterling Zalal. Either one would be obviously ideal. And if Vallejos just stays in shape, stays ready for any of those calls, he might be getting himself in a nice position. And yeah, I think that's how he's going to do this next fight, because I just don't see him doing the Gene rematch. I don't see them giving him Yair, so just wait for a call against someone who needs an opponent on short notice. Let's see it though. I hope we get that. In a perfect world, it'd be Garcia pulling out and we get Diego Vallejos at the White House. But let's wait and see what happens. And yeah, not really too much else to say there. I wish I had more of an idea. I just don't. And with that being said, that is about that. Again, for Emmett, retire or get cut. I don't know, that's a nicer way to put it. And yeah, that's about that. So, flawless victory and a fatality for Kevin Vallejos here. Got the bonus, of course, deserved it. And yeah, again, if this kid ain't a champion, I don't know who or how anyone's gonna stop him, and I don't know what's gonna go wrong to stop him from being said champion. But I'm scared to see. So this kid's phenomenal. Argentina, you're gonna get a champion, I feel. And what more can you say? He's great, and he's gonna be a champion. He might already have a strong case to be made for being the best fighter in the division, and he's not even 25. This kid's a problem. He's gonna be a champion. Emmett, retire. Great main event. Flawless victory. Even more dominant than I thought. Fatality. And with that being said, finally, we can say, boom. That was the card. To go over my picks, or how I did on picks. I went 10 of 14, 6 perfect, 7 15. Really, I went 9 of 14, because I got this wrong completely. So, I don't mind the extra W, but I did not get that right, so there you go. Yeah, called the rest. This might, that'll haunt me. And, yeah, I've got a few L's. Oki, Hughes, Aspler, and Psy. Y'all all suck. There you go. And, yeah, I'll take the robbery, but, yeah, I got 9 right, really. The bonuses for the card are not updated on Topology, but they were, performance bonus to Vallejos and Sosa, and fight of the night to Rahiki Hardwick. How Sosa got a bonus over Bia, I have no idea, but whatever, that's fucking stupid. If you missed a card, which I think you should go back and rewatch. The first 6 fights were all pretty good, I would say. If you want to just put on some decent fights for a few hours, there you go. Skip the next 4 after that, and then enjoy the last 4. So pretty much everything outside of this was pretty good. So there you go, everything before and after. Yeah, go ahead and watch, it was pretty good. Second to last and the best segment of all, the chopping block. And actually, this might be the rare time it's not the chopping block, it's the retirement block. Because really the only 2 names I can think are retirements more than chops, but we'll see. And those would be Brad Tavares and Josh Emmett. outside of them, I don't really see anyone else leaving. Sam, no. Luan, I doubt it. Rendon, no. Hoki, I wish. No. I wish. I wish. No. So I'd say it's a retirement block with Tavares and Emmett. Tavares, more than time. Emmett, Jesus Christ, it can't be more time if we tried. So, I'd say a two-headed retirement block there with Emmett and Tavares. And, yeah, time is time, so there you go. And then finally, and this is actually very difficult for me to answer, but what would I rate this card? I am completely torn on if I think this is better or worse than the Mexico cards. I think both were very decent, but which is better, or do I just go the same rating? I think I'm just gonna go the same rating as Mexico card. I think I'm gonna give it a 6.8 out of 10. Same I gave the Mexico card. It's hard to pick a better one. Both were good. Both had, I think, 5 bad fights overall. It's hard to pick. I don't think the 7 out of 10 card, I really don't. But I think a 6.8 is a very decent rating, and I just really can't pick which one is better between it and Mexico, so I'll say 1A and 1B there, and there you go. So not really too much else to say there. 6.8 out of 10. Rare time in a year I've given something else the same ranking as another card, and there you go. And that is a recap for the card done. An hour and 42 minutes later. Yeah, good. It was worthy of a long recap, and it was very good. So I enjoyed it. Again, when only 5 bad fights out of 14. Rest were good, even some surprisingly good ones, some fun finishes, some bangers. It was good. I don't know another way to put it. And yeah, again, if you knew your shit, you knew this would be a good card. If you're calling this card bad, then you are a casual, my friend. And this card is very fun, as expected, and I enjoyed it, so not really too much else to say there outside of that. And as we start our stretch of fight nights for a few weeks, and that's the only one in the Apex, as next we head out of America again to head over to England for Evloyev versus Murphy, which will be next week, and which will be very intriguing. That card is up and down, some good on it, some bad on it. I'm intrigued. I'll be breaking that down on Friday and recapping it on Sunday next week, so that'll be fun. And yeah, I think this card on paper is better than that one, but we'll see if that card can perform. So then we go to Seattle the week later, and then Miami, right? So we're doing a lot of traveling, which is good, and see what happens. So, but for one trip to the Apex till April 4th, fun. And then we'll close down the Apex for a few weeks, get on a plane, see what England, Seattle, Miami have for us. So, fun night in the Apex. Both Apex cards this year have actually been pretty solid, and yeah, our Apex cards are better than pay-per-views at this point. That is fucking sad. So, with that being said, one thing left to be said is, of course, as always, I hope you enjoyed the video. Please like, comment, subscribe to until we go by the end of 2025. As always, unless I'm going to say something which I don't believe I am, I believe the only thing left to say is, of course, as always, RX. Out. Good vibes. Only